Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. My name's Joe. Drink of the day was a peach iced tea, and today I've been feeling evil, so I decided to have some games with Belo. This is probably my least favourite leader in the game, 2 versus, just because it's so aggressive and so toxic. This list is courtesy of Julius Schuurhoff, who was able to take down the Amsterdam Regionals with Betty just last weekend. It's a fairly standard Rev Army package. We've got a few more of the higher cost characters, 3 of the Koala, 3 of the Ivankov, gives you a bit of a better chance into Buggy. And you've got this 5 cost Sabo, which sort of helps out when your opponent decides to starve you, and is also another body that can attack into the Buggy. Other than that, it's Betty, right? We go fast, we go furious, we take our own life with the cards like Zeus and the Sabo and the Koala, to just build the board tempo, remove your opponent's stuff, and hopefully win the game very, very fast. This deck has a pretty strong place in the meta at the minute, just because your max-ups into both green-purple and blue-purple are pretty favoured. Absolutely losable, no matchup is 100-0, but they are very favoured for Betty. Some of the decks that you're less favoured into, maybe things like Lucci, just aren't that present at the minute. There's not that many Lucci enjoyers. Blackbeard, I've actually been testing that a bit more, and my opinion has switched. I think Blackbeard is actually pretty decent into Betty now. And that might sound crazy, but just like not getting to use your spammers means that if you don't see this Ivankov, you're kind of just screwed. And their removal is really good into us because we're aggro, but we're not rush aggro. And a lot of our dudes just cost 4, which is vanolga.q, right? It's easy maths. Other than that, your only really bad matchup is Buggy. Buggy is very tough. However, if you can draw enough of these like 5 and 6 cost characters combined with your weenies, you know, sometimes you can get there. The pressure you put on is really good, and Buggy has a very poor early game, especially if they are playing out the foot Buggy. They've not really got anything to attack with. Either way, here's some games with Belo. They're pretty fast, so there's quite a few of them. We're going to go into blue-purple Luffy. I'm going to take second. Ivankov's good. We even have a Belo. Let's just keep this. This is very reasonable. Got the Koala as well. It is a little awkward because our leader can't really attack very much. But we'll see. We'll go with the Belo Searcher. Karasu would have been good. We don't have it. We'll go. I guess we'll take the Sabo 2K so we can stop being starved. But yeah, really looking for Karasu just to. Oh, there you go. That'll do ya. That'll do ya. We'll ditch. What is it? No, we can't ditch the Zeus. We'll ditch the Kuma. Buff up these. Choose nothing else. Use this. Play out Karasu. Bring him down. Then we get swing 5/5. It's so good. So good. Nuts. Pass it over. Yeah, Pudding in fact doing nothing this game. Yeah, you can have the Searcher. 5 Don, he does have the gold thread, very nice, but takes out that. I feel like that may be a mistake. We can do this. Take the top life. Don't really want that. Do this. Yeah, shame we can't play that. We can Ivankov into this and continue to take lives. This could be good next turn. Don't think this is good. I'm going to deploy this and take a life. Shame it's not another Karasu, but we've got a good board now. We can go 7 and then we can go 8. Probably have to take one of these. Takes that one. Does he have he must have a gear then. He's got a gear. Yeah, gear. Very nice. End the turn. So here he's going to play out Katakuri and just swing 6, I guess. But that does leave him quite weak. Okay, he's got Raging Tiger. That's even better. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. 6 on 4. We need to defend this. We need to defend that. That's not useful. We can ditch that, though, which is useful. Now, we can just go for it. If we buff these up, this goes to 8, this goes to 7. This can go to 9 for free. Here's gear. I think we can go one more. If he gets a Lidlin, we're in danger. We are in danger. Let's just go 9. See what he does with the 9. Because 9's awkward, right? He takes. We've got to go for it then, right? We've got to go for it. 10-10. Gear. 2k. Yeah, you didn't have it. Yeah, too many bricks. Way too many bricks. GG's your opponent. Feels pretty good. Oh, this is screaming loss if anything ever was. Bonney's a very bad matchup. Bonney's a very bad matchup. We do have the Ivankov for 5. I'm going to keep. We'll go with the stage. Trash the koala. I mean, these are going to be how we win if we are going to win. Pass it over. Yeah, I think we're just going to swing next turn and then we'll go with the Ivankov on 5. Hopefully no searchers would be nice. Kid and Killer's fine. I don't mind that one. Veggie. I think we'll trash another one of these. Do we get like a... No, we don't get anything too crazy. Take the rush. This is decent too, though. Could go with that. Pass it over. This is going to be a tricky game to manage. I wonder if he starves or not. He does starve. Okay, okay. That's good to know. We've got a lot of Karasus. Let's go 5 here. I'm sure he'll counter this one. At least I expect. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Who knows? Debating whether to go Ivankov or Ivankov. I think I'm going to go with this one. That's an okay grab. We can just grab the Lindbergh here, though. Yeah, the Lindbergh's definitely the best thing there. We'll get rid of those. I guess we don't need 2 Lindberghs, right? I'll ditch that. Grab another one of these. And the turn. Looking for a koala would be really good now. I know I've trashed 2. And that's potentially a big mistake. Hopefully we can get another one, right? Make up for my mistakes. Do it. And I guess we can at least ditch this with the Lindbergh effect. We don't need this. Zeus is good. Zeus is very good. Oh, we can't take that. It's not a Revo army card. We'll take a Ivankov then. No. Gonna go with this first. Just get rid of Bedge. He's extremely unlikely to counter an 8 on 5 anyway. Yeah, rest our big guy. That's fine. Deploy this. Minus this. I should have kept that koala. Not keeping that koala was a really bad play. So we'd have got rid of the Cavendish, which is so much better. Yeah, you can freeze this and then take out this. This game's rapidly spiraling out of control. Freezes that. Yep, gets the removal on that. Yeah, this game's getting out of control real fast. Another Bedge. Very nice. Trashes a Hody. And then passes over. I mean, the Ivankov's probably about the only way we've got. We're like massively overfilling the board, though. I'd love to see a koala. We don't need this at this point. No koala. The Inazuma's okay. By koala, I mean the 6-cost koala this time. We could take the Sabo to stop being starved. Or we can just take the rush. Gonna take the Sabo here, I think. I think I'm just going to go with this. So it doesn't really matter what we took there. I don't want to play over this. It seems wasteful. Let's go with that. I want that. I want that, but we can't. We'll play Lindbergh, I guess. Ditch one of the Karasu's. Buff up this, and this, I guess. So what have we got? We could try and take this out. Wouldn't be too bad. Let's try and take this out. Gonna rest something. It's like, do you want to rest the Lindbergh, who's a threat for next turn, or do you want to get out of an attack? Probably get out of an attack. But resting the Lindbergh is also really good because it just decks beige immediately, which is very strong. Yeah, it rests the attack. Cool. I've cleaned up the board a little bit. Our hand is deteriorating, though. Our hand is deteriorating. 7 here, freeze this. 7 here, surely. Freeze this. Seems logical. 7 here, freeze this is also fine. We'll let that go. He's got 9 Don. Okay, he's got double carrots. That's rough. That's rough. Is he finally going to attack us? I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay, he does attack us. Brilliant. We'll take. Oh, another Rouge. Man, he's got a Rouge for days. It's crazy. Well, we could Zeus one of these carrots. And then try and remove the other. If we can get a power down off this, so Lindbergh could remove something, that would be nice. Don't think we ever want this Ivankov anymore. We don't get the power down. We could take the koala. Or we just take another Karasu. He's only got 5 cards. He's getting a little low. I think we'll take the koala for next turn. This could get us power down off the top. You never know. It doesn't. It gets us Morley off the top. However, I don't mind. I don't mind ditching Morley. We've got so many Dons, man. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't want to take another life, though. I don't want to take another life. Not just yet. How much do we want rid of this kid and killer? Not a lot. Let's go tender carrot. Can rest the Lindbergh. Do you want to block or let it go? It's going to block. Okay. $12. Should keep it, I think. Okay, but we do deal with all his blockers. We do deal with all his blockers. 6 cards, 10 in hand, 2 life. If we can, like, not have all our dudes frozen for 10, can maybe get somewhere. 5 and 5, absolutely not. And I do value keeping the 2k, because in case this is like a 9-cost Shanks, we can get out of the carrot swing, because it's only going to be swinging... It could swing 7, even if this is 9, or Kid's the same. Because he does have the Kid and Killer, but the Lindbergh can destroy the Kid and Killer. He's thinking hard. He's thinking hard. Does go 7. 7 into here, 7 into here. Yeah. 7 here, freeze this. We will have to resolve. Yeah, there's the kid. We need a way to deal with this kid and killer. Doesn't play out a blocker. Doesn't that... We can get a way to deal with this kid and killer. We're in such a good spot. We need like Kuma. Kuma or Zeus. We can't get Zeus. Let's dig for Kuma. Yes. Yes. Go to that. Now he's got no Don open. Incredible. Incredible. Do I want to buff this turn? Do I want to buff this turn? I think we do. So this is at 9. Let's go 10 into 8. Let's go 12. Let's go 9. Okay. Okay, I feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Maybe. No. What was this? 8 for another kid? 8 for another kid, maybe? 9 for Shanks. That's not amazing. So what are we doing here? We can buff most of these. This is obviously our first swing, sadly. Buff these three. We'll have these two have got to go through. I think it's worth it. Worth the gamba. This 9 is always happening. Yep, rest the Ivankov seems sensible to me. Takes, right, well, this is 5, 7. If we go 9, 11, it's fairly likely. If he counters the 9, we can always split with the Zeus. If he has 3 2Ks and a 1K, then we might be in danger. And he doesn't have it. He has too many Hodies. Hey, when against Bonney, man, I'll take it. We're able to take it slow and steady, play board, sort of remove their threats. He got like double carrots as well. Do you know what? I think that was pretty well played. Maybe I'm coping. Maybe he didn't play well. I don't know. I feel like he played well. He had a lot of carrots. The carrots so good into us as well. I did make that potential mistake at the start by ditching all those koalas. The koala could have comboed with the Lindbergh on that one turn. But yeah, either way, well played to our opponent. That was a good one. Got a game into green purple Luffy. I'm going to take second. No Ivankov. No Karasu. I think we can do better. Okay, well, still no Ivankov, still no Karasu, but at least we've got Belo Bede. There's Karasu. Okay, we just need Ivankov and we are cooking. No Ivankov, right. What do we want here? Kuma's not great. Might just take another 2K. Take a koala. Okay, then pass it over. See if he's got anything he wants to play out for 3. Our forward on turn's currently not looking great. We'll take that. No, isn't. No Ivankov. I was really hoping for the Ivankov. We do get a Karasu. I think it's going to be the move, right? Yeah, we'll just play out. I'll risk the trigger to demand a 2K. Not going to bother swinging with this. We don't need to. If he doesn't have a 2K, he has to take. Does have a 2K, cool. In fact, I think we saw him take a 2K off this, so he doesn't matter. Interestingly, he's on this one. This user actually sucks. This guy sucks. I'll counter this. I don't want to go down ridiculously low. The Zeus could be alright, though, you know, next turn. I don't think we need the koala. The Sabo. He's not starving us. Zorojuro, that's not Sanji and Pudding. Incredible. That's Sanji and Pudding. Yeah. It's a bit weird to do that. But I mean, he does go to 6, which is fine. 5. So what do we want to do next turn, right? I kind of want to Zeus this. If we Zeus this and take out this, we're kind of just controlling boards. Is that the best line, though? I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is. We could also go with Koala Karasu, just keep it classic. I'm going to take another Zeus. That's interesting. We don't have good removal for that. This is what it is. Gonna go the Koala, take the top life. Playing out that's tempting. I think we'll just go with another Karasu. We'll trash the Brick Ivankov. Buff, buff, buff. I mean, I guess 8-4. It's gonna block. Go 5-4. Kind of want to take out this Frankie, thinking about it. It's going to take that one. I'm going to go at face because he took. If he'd countered, I probably would have gone into Frankie. But you should never counter that one there. Now he does give us a 2k. Cool, let's pass it over. So we've got a blocker, which is nice. We've got a lot of cards. Luffy, Taro, Sanji, Pudding. Yep. He stands 3, goes to 7. Goes to 6, excuse me. The question is, how many Dons does he want to... 5 into 5. Go no blocker of 1k. 7 to 5. Surely this Don's never getting attached. Surely. Surely. I mean, this is definitely attacking, but if that Don gets attached, he's got no Don open for events. That seems a little crazy to me. That seems a little crazy. He's thinking hard. I'm guessing he doesn't have a giant. And that's why he's like, well, if there's one in there, maybe that's his thought process. I don't know. Does go with it. I'm defending. Don't care. He's got no Dons open. There's another Karasu. Is that better? We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5k worth of power. That's just better than attaching Dons, right? Yeah, that is better than attaching Dons. Let's go trash Koala. Buff up 1, 2, 3. Floppy this. Bring him down to 5. Go 8 into 4. I think it's actually better to... Nah, we'll get the max value. I don't know. These swings are all just so large. It's really awkward. He's at 3. So 5 into 3 is actually a good swing. And we've got, what, 7, 8? It's pretty good. It's got to be pretty good, right? 7. 8 into 3. If he left the one Don open, he might have actually got there. He'd have had, this is the last life. He'd have had one for Giant, although we can see he's drawing a Merry. Okay, looks like it's a Merry and a Luffy, so he'd drawn 2 bricks. Yeah, green-purple is the brick deck. We should have a pretty good time into them, but they can get you. They absolutely can. We didn't see the 4 gods of Ankov, so it got a little bit sketchy, but either way, able to get there. Okay, this should be one of our worst matchups, right, Buggy? Let's take first. That's good. Yeah, this just doesn't do anything, right? As soon as he sees the foot Buggy. Let's keep. I'm gonna just ditch this. We're looking for 5 costs and 6 costs. That's nice. Pass it over. We'll go with the Betty next turn. He's got the... Ooh, he's got Ricci? I don't know about that one, Chief. Let's go with this. I mean, I guess this is pretty much perfect, right? Kuma? It's fine, we can take this. We'll just swing 7, I guess. I was looking for the... No, sure. I was looking for the 2-cost Kuma to just take that out, obviously. But we didn't get it. It is what it is. He's got the Alvida. We're just going to go with the Ivankov next turn. He's not going to attack us. That is perfect, man. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that's the move. But maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Could go with the Inazuma here. Get some rush going. Karasu kind of didn't do anything. Let's just take that. We'll... Yeah, next turn we're going to go Koala. Turn after that, we're going to go Koala. So we kind of need board space anyway. Let's... Trash Karasu. Do you want to buff these up? Do you want to buff these and attack this turn? I don't think I need to. But we will get the value out of this before we foot buggies. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's trash the Karasu. Buff, buff, buff. To attack 5 first. Should have done that first, but he's always going to counter this anyway. And then, presumably, he won't counter this. Very nice. Pass it over. Yep. Leader effect. I mean, he doesn't... I guess he doesn't need to play the foot buggy. Just a mode... Just a Cabbagey? That's insane. That's insane. Regardless, we're going to go with this. We do need to consider triggers. I didn't attack with the Betty, did I, last turn? Should have definitely attacked with the Betty. That's a mistake. Going to do this so we've got maximum options. We'll play out this. Draw a Koala. Okay. Let's trash Ivankov. Fuck Betty, Ivankov, and Lindbergh, I guess. Go 5. He can free block. Doesn't. That's fine. Probably would have done, honestly. Oh, we get 2 cards. 5 to 2. We can free block. 5 to 2, absolutely. Didn't really change anything, just forced him to turn this sideways. Does have the Raging Tiger, that's pretty good. Mr. 3. Okay, the Raging Tiger there is rough, actually. That was a very good draw. That was a very good draw. Let's go with this. Take the top life. Play out Inazuma. That's pretty decent. We could Koala here and then Lindbergh drive by the Cabbagey. That seems strong. Trash. Harass. Buff. 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 Go to the blocker. I'm actually going to go here. He counters the same anyway. I think going there is good because it... Why has he got 1 tapped on? Oh, he's played the event, sure. Gets a Mihawk. Just plays out the Mihawk. I mean, he used leader effect to play that out. He's not drawn the foot buggy. I mean, we could have just won if... Yeah, if we'd have gone a bit more into the 4-cost strategy, we would have literally just won, which is quite funny. So he's going to swing 7-7. We can save all of this. Do we win next turn? Not quite. This guy's pretty good, though. This guy's pretty good. This is going to swing here for 7, right? Sometimes they play the Love Love Mellow, though. He doesn't. We'll give Sabo. Vankov's okay. It's not really what I'm looking for here, though. Another Koala's pretty good. Let's just go with this. Take the life. Play out. Morley. Yeah, Morley seems good. Get a blocker there. Not bad. We'll trash the blocker. Buff up 1, 2, 3. Can we swing all 7s? 7, 7. Yeah, we can do all 7s. So let's start with 7. take. Let's go with 7. It's going to take. Gets a cross-guild trigger. Gets a full-course buggy. 8. 2k, 1k, 1k. Well, this is just going to eat Mihawk. But that's fine. End the turn. He can go for game, but we have a blocker. We also have 2 2ks. So yeah, there's the buggy. Yeah, gets rid of the blocker. I thought he would, but we've got 2 2ks, so it doesn't matter. In fact, we've got 3 2ks. GG's. Well played to our opponent. Trash that there. Yeah, trash that there. GG's. I know he didn't draw the foot buggy, right? He didn't draw it, but most of our attacks weren't even with these, right? I attacked with, like, Inazuma, I think, once or twice, when I wouldn't have been able to. But, like, most of Inazuma's swings were rush. I mean, he did have a particularly bad start. But I'm sure he must have had something to play on 5 that wasn't literally cabbagey. Because he played Alvida, he did, like, a search. I don't know, either way, a win against Buggy is not too bad. You don't get too many of those. But I go into green-purple, I'm going to take second. We've got the Ivankov. We don't have anything great to play off of it, but I think just having it is enough to keep this hand. Seems really decent. The Zeus could be nice as well. Don't really need to play anything. If we do play something this turn, though, we get to swing into him, so I'll play out the Kuma, just for no effect. Because we're going to buff up the Ivankov next turn anyway, so we might as well. That's a nice grab. He's also starving, which is interesting. We'll go 5. Play out Ivankov. Trash. Karas. Buff. Use this first. Just in case we get random triggered. And then we'll go 5 and 5. And we'll resolve that. He's going to take again. Wow, he's gone down to 2 already. Interesting. Does he have the Sanji and Pudding? No. That's scary for him. That is scary. So he's going to struggle with the Dons. Yeah, he can have that. By all means, Zorojuro then, maybe? Zoro, even? The green one? The green Zoro could be pretty reasonable. Nope. Wow, that's not good. I'm going to go with this to get the value. Inazuma's pretty strong here. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm going to do this. Take a life. Just so that we can get another card. Probably will trash that Morley, though. Buff up this, this, and this. This can play out something. Do we want to play out Koala? I think we can. I could have probably trashed the Ivankov there and then played out the Morley. That might have been better. That might have been better. Anyway. We'll go 6 with lead, because we're not using that Don for anything else. Just a 2k here if he's got one. He does. Then we'll go 7 with Inazuma. We'll go 8 with the Ivankov. I think I'm going to keep these just for counter, you know. If he took the 7, he's got to counter the 8. Nope. Well, is he just dead? Is he just dead? Do we force the Giant at 5? That would be funny. We do force the Giant at 5. Man, feels bad. Feels bad. We'll end the turn. So we've got 5k counter. He does get the Sanji and Pudding now. Draws a card. Restands 3. 4 into 4. Absolutely not. So if he's going to go 7 into 5, we've got to let one of those go. Now, we could save it. We could save everything. But if we top deck a non-Revo army card, when we can draw another one with this, let's just counter out. Yeah. I like this. I like going all in on this turn because he's at 0. Like, if he had... yeah, and he's even had to play an event. That's not great. But we do draw a Rev Army card. Let's use this. Take the life. We get Lindbergh, sure. We'll trash the Lindbergh. Buff up this. I guess this. And he just leaves. Yeah, sure. He had 1 Giant, about 3k counter. That's generally how this matchup goes, especially if you're able to get second. I think he should have been attacking. As green purple, you kind of have to race, but he never got to 6 Don. So it really didn't matter. Either way, we'll play to our opponent. Let's move on. Got to go into Blackbeard. Now, I've heard this one's actually not that good for us. We're going first as well. I'd like to see some 3s and 5s. We don't see any 1s, but that's fine. We can drop maybe Morley next turn. And it's okay. He's got the stage. No dot Q on 2 is always nice. It's always nice. Trash the Burgess. Trashes the Burgess. Grabs dot Q. Dot Q is very, very good. Tricky card to deal with. Tempest Kick cycles out. That's really good if he gives us on plays. And honestly, he might, because we don't have that many on plays. It's only this and Koala. We'll just deploy this and pass it over. He gave us a Lafitte there to counter the 5. 4 Don could just develop Burgess this turn. It's really not that bad. Go to the Lafitte, though. Gets a Van Auger. Maybe play out the dot Q for 2. And then, does he swing? Probably not. Probably not. Ditches the Van Auger. Grabs Black Hole. Okay, that can just remove something. Does go with the dot Q. Does he swing? No, and he does give us... But he does turn off our on plays. Okay, so we can't Ivankov. We could Inazuma and Koala. Just play out 2 dudes. Not being able to Vankov is a little annoying, I can't lie. I was hoping to be able to, obviously. I think we need to take this out, otherwise we're just never going to be able to clear it. Yeah. And then I think I will go with the Inazuma and the Koala. So we'll go with the Inazuma. Ditch the Searcher. Buff these. Nothing else. No point playing the Koala and getting that triggered. We'll go with the lower value first, although he's likely to take both. We'll go with this. Pass it over. So you get Kuzan into Van Auger here, but he'd only be removing 1 thing. I don't really want to defend this Inazuma, though, is the problem. Because it's a 4K, right? Yeah, and this is going to be... I'm seeing why this matchup is just not that good anymore. If we save this, we've got 3 swings next turn. I think we have to let it go, though. Even though I know this is going to be removal on the Morley. Ditches that with the stage. Grabs Dog Q. That's not helpful. Yeah, there you go. Kuzan into Van Auger. Remove this. Really nice stuff. Really good stuff for here. And then, does he turn off our on plays? He should, yeah, he does. I think we've just lost from this point. I don't really see a win con. And we can do a couple 7s here. Maybe this survives. Ivankov's fine. Let's trash this, because he's never going to give us it. I guess it's only 6-7. Kind of blows. You can just 2k this one and then take the 7. This is his age. Yeah, this combo can remove the Koala. Hopefully, maybe he can't remove the Sabo, but I think he will be able to. Gets us stronger, so yeah, he's going to remove a whole board. I don't see a way to win from here. So I'm just going to not stop wasting everyone's time, and we'll just concede. There's no way. He can just attack into this Koala, use these and the stronger to take this out, and he even has another Kuzan. Yeah, that game was over. Well played to our opponent. Let's move on. So thank you for watching. Let me know, what do you think of Betty? Are you going to be playing Betty? I'm certainly not. It's really just not my style going quite so balls to the wall. If I was to play aggro, I feel like I'd be on Zoro. And I might do a Zoro video quite soon. I've been hankering to play a bit more Zoro. But make no mistake, Belo Betty is a very, very good deck. And it's even making a push for potentially the best deck in the format. I mean, it's been winning a lot of regionals. It's doing very well in ranked. So, you know, you got to be careful. Either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.